Good night or afternoon, wherever you are, watching the Geelong Zone. My name is Coach Lucas. And no, we are not sponsored by Tab, hence the beanie. I couldn't find my hat. My hat is in my car and I just can't be fucked going outside to get it. So the beanie will do. This is a review of the Geelong versus Footscray game at Cardinia Park, Friday night, 7 p.m. Adelaide time. A quick preview show. Kiri is not available for this, so you have to stick with me and my shitty banners. So I don't have the teams in front of me, but I have put down the teams in the banners. So they will have to do, don't they? Last time they met was actually last year, round 11, 2025 at Cardinia Park. It was Geelong 12-7, 127 versus Blank 16-17, 113. We'll fix that up. Fucking hell. There we go. Take two. Last time they met, round 11, 2025 at Cardinia Park, which was last year. Geelong 27, 127. Ironically, that 27, 127. Footscray 16-17, 113. I actually remember that game really, really well because Footscray absolutely bottled their chances. They should have won that game by 6-7 goals. They missed easy, critical shots on goal. Libba missed a couple of shots on goal. For us, Neil and Cameron, it was the Neil and Cameron show. They both combined to kick 11 straight between them. 6 to Cameron, 5 to Neil. And it was a difference of accuracy. So should have won that game, Footscray, but didn't. Team news is in. We have 3 changes. Blitzard. Actually read it how it was said. Blitzard is playing his game, I believe, 300 game this week, I believe. Dangerfield is back. I don't agree with that. I think that comes one injury away from retirement. Probably should have done that after the grand final. Jack Martin is also in. The outs is MOC. Mark O'Connor is out suspended, as we know. Guy Myers is injured and managed or fucking dropped, but we don't want to hurt his feelings, so we'll say managed. Brad Close got managed 2 weeks ago, so how's he managed again? Okay, anyway, can continue. He is out. Our teams are pretty simple. Colo, there is still no Jack Henry, so Colo or Special K or Colo Gasney will still remain in the squad. It is business as usual. O'Sullivan, Stewart, Blizzard is named in the back, so I don't think that will work. SDK and Zach Guthrie. Centre wings, Dempsey, Smith, Mullins. That's pretty much basically what the fuck Mullins is doing now. I've got no idea, but with Smith and Dempsey, pretty much stock standard. On ball in the midfield, it is the same old, so I'm not even going to get into that. Forwards, we've got Jezza, Wiltshire, Manor. Patrick Dangerfield will start in the forward pocket, along with Neil and Ollie Henry. The bench is Humphrey B. Bear, Biff Tanner from Back to the Future, Dead-Eye Bose, the Torpedo Warple, and Jack Martin. Right, in-depth review. Fuck, I got no idea. Mullins must have a tagging role on Libba. If I see Mullins in a world of his own doing fuck all, don't even bother playing him. It'll be an instant loss. He needs to tag Libba. He needs to tag one of them midfielders. No point tagging Bont because Bont will go forward and have a field day on him. Danger shouldn't have played. I think, like I said, that guy is one injury away from retirement. One soft tissue injury away from retirement. I'm looking for a big game from Neil. He must step up. Shit last week against West Coast, only minute 2 goals. Mr. Dead Set Stinker. 5 metres out. Mind you, I did the same thing at Gather Round at the Festival of Footy. But I had a bad ankle. He had no excuses. Keys are stopping the Dogs' run. You must stop their potent midfield. If they get on a roll, well, they are almost hard to stop. Hawthorn did that really well last week with their uncontested mark. However, we do not play like Hawthorn. We do not play with contested marking. So we must find another way. But stop their run, dry them up, slow them down. We'll go a long way. Must start well. They're going to start well with Footscray. They're going to start really well. They got smashed last week in contested ball. Hawthorn jumped them from the start. They never recovered really. There was a moment late in the third quarter, and then Sam Mitchell gave them an almighty spray, which worked, and Hawthorn kicked away. So Geelong must start well against the Footscray. Must start well. When I mean must start well, they must be 30 points up. That kind of starting well. And that is all I've got in the banners because I can't be fucked. So we're going to go through each player one by one and what they must do to help win this game. We're going to go to the defenders. Colo Jasny, he's in for Jack Henry. Jack Henry is still injured last week. Colo Jasny actually did a good job last week. I thought Colo Jasny was solid last week. So he needs to continue doing that. He's not a meters gain person. He's not going to give you 500, 600, 700 meters gain. He's not going to take big contested marks. He's a link-up defender. So just keep doing that. Keep being solid. O'Sullivan, to be honest, they all had bad games last week because whether that's wind conditions, whether it's a new ground, their kicking, especially Tom Stewart, was terrible, absolutely terrible. So hopefully that doesn't continue next week. But O'Sullivan just continued being solid as usual, takes his contested mark one-on-one. Tom Stewart, again, not much to say, was horrible, probably his worst ever kicking performance in a Geelong jumper last week. But like I said, a lot of factors, new grounds, wind, they all sucked. Blizzard, I don't know what Blizzard's doing back. I think that's just to put his name down on paper. I very much doubt he'll be playing back. Sander Coney, I'm sure he will go up against Luke Darcy. Probably the only one that can go with him in height and reach. Needs to do a hell of a job on Darcy. Darcy's hot and cold. Some games, there'll be one game where he could kick 6 straight or he would kick 1 goal 5 with Luke Darcy. You don't know, but I'm presuming Sam DeConey must do well on him. Zach Guthrie has not been in great form this year. So I'd like to see him with a solid game. Centre wings, Dempsey, Smith, Mullins. Dempsey's had a poor 2 weeks, to be honest, a very poor 2 weeks. Not poor, but quiet. He's still the best two-way runner in the game, along with Waddle from Hawthorn. Bailey Smith, thank God for Bailey Smith, our inside mid player, our inside mid ball. Just continues to be in the right place at the right time, run and gun carrier. Probably leading the Kaji at this point, in my opinion. Mullins, I don't know what the fuck he's doing on a wing. If he ain't got a tagging job, well, he doesn't even deserve to be in this team. Why is he even in this team? He should be tagging Libber, or mainly Libber, or one of the other midfielders, or Zach Bailey. Who's Footscray's fullback? That had 40 touches against Essendon last year. You know his name. Tag him. Anyone but free. If I see him free roaming, if I see this guy free roaming, I'm going to go fucking mental. On ball, Edwards. Edwards, for me, I would have rested him last week. There's signs of downgrading, or not downgrading, but signs of slowing down. It's his first time where he's playing full games. I would have roasted him last week, but hopefully he can bounce back. We need him like he played against Hawthorn. He was fantastic against Hawthorn, in my opinion. And then he had a letdown game against West Coast. Atkins, yeah, hasn't been good this season for Atkins. Hasn't been the best season. Maybe slowing down, age, attrition, whatnot, father time, whatever you want to call it. Holmes depresses me with his kicking. Ever since that prelim, he's doing absolutely shit. Don't know why he has turned to this way, but is what it is. There was a little injury concern with Holmes last week against West Coast that gather round, but he's A-OK. Jezza. Yeah, Jezza for me is injured. He shouldn't be playing. Just not right. Just doesn't look right to me, Jezza. Kicked 3 goals last week, but just wasn't himself. Wiltshire, Ollie Wiltshire, just keep on doing what you're doing. He is kicking a goal a game. He's doing better than fucking Brad Close. That's for fucking sure. He's doing better than Jack Martin. That's for sure. So just keep on doing what you want to do. Mena, this one's pissing me off with Sean Mena. His form has been on a huge decline. The Hawthorn game, he was embarrassing. He came out and whipped him. He sprayed himself. He said he needs to do better. This is the game where he's going to turn it around against a bottom team like West Coast, and was even more worse in that West Coast game last week. So his word means jack shit. But hopefully he can turn it around. Hopefully. Because he is a very important player on his day. He's up there with one of our most valuable players. Like to see him in the midfield. I'd love to see him in the midfield when he has shit games like he did last week and the week before. Patrick Dangerfield spends more time playing left wing than he actually does for his football club. How weak was that response with Zach Butters? Where he just sat on the fence. Oh, well, umpires have a tough job, such and such. Fuck off, mate. Just stick to footy, mate. You're one injury away. You're one injury away from retirement. How about you just get on the park? That would be nice. Instead of embarrassing yourself with your politics. Shannon Neal, terrible last week against West Coast, turned into Charlie Curnow. Missed a goal from 5 metres out. I thought his goal kicking accuracy was his thing. Ollie Henry, I like Ollie Henry. He's having a good season, Ollie Henry, for me. He's not too bad. Just got to keep on doing what he's doing. Use your body. He needs to use his body more. He did that last week, albeit against West Coast. Like to see that against a contender this time. But keep on doing what you want to do. Humphrey B. Bear, Lawson Humphreys. Poor game last week, but it's just a one-off. He's a champion player. He'll come on the half-back line. Biff Tanner, back to the future. Biff Tanner or Tanner Bruner. I want to see him in the midfield. I really, really want to see him in the midfield. It's time. We saw a little bit of that last week, but I want full-time minutes. I want these two cunts here, Atkins and Holmes, out. I want them out. I want Tanner in. I want Biff Tanner in that midfield. I'm sick of seeing these two guys. They don't do it for me. They don't win you games when it comes down to the clutch. When it comes time to the nitty gritty. These two players here, Holmes and Atkins, will not win you games. So I want to see Tanner Bruner in the midfield. I want to see him right there. Deadeye Bose, he's a good player when he shoots a goal. Goal kicking accuracy, Deadeye. But mate, you go missing. You're not consistent. You have one good quarter, then the rest you're non-existent. Need to do better with your consistency, mate. You do it in the VFL. You do it in the VFL. You got to do it in the AFL, mate, because you are actually a really good player when you get the ball. The Warpedo Warple. Best game last week, I gave him a 9 out of 10. I thought he was our best player, really damaging. We know he can do that. Question is, can he be more consistent? With Hawthorn, he had so many of these games, but couldn't back up week after week. Is it the same Warple, or is this now a different evolution in his game at Geelong? Remains to be seen, but we'd like that game the game you had last week. Let's do it against Footscray this week, please. And Jack Martin, back from management, does good things, Jack Martin. I'm not convinced on him. I don't think he's in our best 22, but when he does play, he goes all right. He tries his heart out. He's not our worst player. Can never question his effort, but I just don't think he's in our best 22. That's my opinion. So I think that will cover it. Usually we do a 1 hour show. And we go player by player, but I just did that. Mind you, a quick depth review. We might talk a bit about the Bulldogs or Footscray, whatever you want to call them. I'll call them Footscray. It was their traditional name, guys and girls, Footscray. And the VFL team's still called Footscray. Yeah, stopping Bont. No chance of stopping Bont. Don't even try to put Mullins on Bont. But what you can do is stop the next best midfielder, or their third best midfielder, which is Libba. I want to see Mena shut down Libba, wear him like a glove. It's really important that Libba does not have these 25, 30 disposal games because he's a very damaging player. He's actually traditionally not a heavy touch player, Libba. Doesn't get 30, 35 touches like Dacos. But he's very damaging. He only needs 20, and he can really damage you with those. So that's why I want Mullins. I want Mullins v. Libba. I swear, if I see Mullins free roam on my watch along, I'm gonna go fucking berserk. I'm gonna lose my mind. He must be tagging Libba, or that Western Bulldogs halfbacker. I forgot his name. I'm sorry. Forgot his name. But anyway, that will do for our show. Literally, there'll be an hour, but I just can't be fucked. Carlton and Collingwood were on tonight, and the most boring game of football. Another primetime game going to shit teams. Who would have thought it? Saturday night, the best games will be on your watch. And no free to air. Scheduling is a fucking joke. There are 2 games on Friday night tomorrow. Fucking 2. How the fuck does that happen? How does that happen? How do you have 2 Friday night games? How? What's the other one? What's the other Friday night game? Gold Coast and Sydney. Was it GWS and Sydney. So it's a derby or showdown, whatever you want to fucking call it. How is that not on free to air? That should be a Saturday free to air. It will be free to air in Sydney, but this is where the AFL are fucking stupid. This is where Andrew Dillon's a fucking dickhead. So he wants to get the northern states, Queensland, New South Wales, so the Giants, Sydney, Gold Coast Suns, Brisbane Lions. He wants them to get exposure. Hence why we have opening round. So why are you having a double header during 2 prime Victorian teams, Footscray and Geelong, on prime time? Why is there a fucking double header? And it's a derby. It's a Battle of the Bridge derby. Why is that a double header? You say you want to promote New South Wales and Queensland teams, and you do that opening round, yet you have a double header. No one's going to care about that game. There's not one person in Victoria, unless they're GWS or Sydney fans, they're going to think, I might want to turn on and watch that game. Unless Footscray and Geelong becomes an absolute snooze fest. There's no reason to turn on that game. So they just shoot themselves in the foot. They contradict themselves. That should be a Saturday night game. It should be on free to air, a national game. Or have that derby on a Thursday. Not the shit we just saw last night or 2 hours ago. Fucking hell. So that makes no sense to me. You want to promote New South Wales football, but you want to make sure that there's less views in a Battle of the Bridge derby than anyone else. Doesn't make sense. But anyway, that's a little rant that's over. And they're not the only ones that have a Friday night. The Showdown coming up in 2 weeks' time also has a doubleheader. What the fuck is that about? That's bullshit, man. I live in South Australia, by the way, if you didn't wonder. That Showdown should be a standalone game. So another contradiction by AFL, who want to promote Gather Round. And just on Gather Rounds, no word yet. This is how fucking stupid we are. No round yet on Gather Round. Awful, man. Awful. These dickheads are seriously going to consider Sydney. Are you fucking kidding me? Sydney only have Sydney Cricket Ground and fucking whatever ground the Western Sydney Wanderers, whatever the Western Sydney Giants play in. Cow paddock. Energine Stadium, whatever the fuck their stadium's called, the Western Sydney Stadium. Note to self, I need a haircut. Look at that, I need a haircut. Actually, that might be a good starting point. Just cut from there. Just cut from here. I might actually do that. But yeah. Want to promote the game in New South Wales, but we're going to make sure that nobody watches them or makes it more harder for people to watch by having them have a double header on. Ridiculous. Because I won't be watching it. I'll be doing my watch along tomorrow. So nobody's going to watch that game. Why the fuck would you have that game on a Friday night with Geelong and Footscray? Beats me. It beats me. But anyway, rant over. 22 minutes. I'm trying to milk this to at least half an hour. But that's not going to happen. I'm tired. I'm angry. This fucking weather, this Adelaide weather's a joke, man. Pissing all day last week. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, ruined Gather Round. This week. Oh, what was it yesterday? 24 degrees Celsius. What was it today? 23 degrees Celsius and sunny. Fuck off. Go fuck yourself. You can just fucking hold that, man. Hold that fucking L. Dickheads, man. Move Gather Round to opening round. Move it into early March, where it's hot. Shit out of luck with the weather. Pissing it down in Adelaide for a whole week. Yesterday, bright sunshine 24. Bright sunshine today 23. Tomorrow 22 degrees as well. That's bullshit, man. Last week, Gather Round, fucking 19, raining. There was a 15-degree day in Adelaide and it was raining. That's fucked. That just fucking ruined that's the worst Gather Round in the history of Gather Rounds. Wasn't impressed. Just ruined my whole fucking week. Not to mention I had to drive an hour and a half to the fucker anyway. So, didn't help my mood. You know what I say? I say fucking just give all the teams their money back, give all the fans their money back, and fucking we'll have another Gather Round next week. Fuck it. Why don't we all just fucking do that so we can all go home and get some rest? You know, this is just bullshit. Absolute bullshit. I'm an old man now. I'm complaining like an old fucking man. Just imagine if we lose the Footscray next week, man. Imagine how I'm going to be. I might smoke on air. I might literally smoke on air. Live on YouTube and start just smoking. Get out a vape. Just smoke a whole vape. I'll open up a brand new vape and I'll smoke it in 5 minutes. The Arteta light bulb moment. Yeah, this is just like you just cannot lose tomorrow against Footscray. So it's really gonna fucking depress me if you do. Like I said, last time they met, 2025, which was last year. 2017, 127. There you go, 27, 127. What a tongue twister that is. Footscray 16, 17. Yeah, I remember that game well. The Footscray should have won. They kicked 17 points. We only won because we kicked straight. Neil kicked 5, Cameron kicked 6. They kicked 11 straight. Libba, Norton, Johannesson, they all kicked 2 behinds each. They all kicked 2 behinds each. But their midfield dominated us that night. Absolutely dominated us. And that's why Mullins has got to tag Liberatore. Got to tag him out. Not on Bonts. If he plays on Bont, Bont's just going to go forward and kick 10 on him. Like McCluggage did in the grand final. But we'll see what happens. We will see what happens. Oh. Anyway, thank you for watching. I've just ranted, talked shit. I don't even know what I said. Got no idea. Did I mention Gather Round? Did I mention how bullshit the weather was in Gather Round last week? Oh, right. I just got told I did say that. Fuck. Got no idea. I got no idea. I'm so tired, man. I'd be happy with Kiri just doing this whole fucking thing and then I just do watch-alongs. You know, I've got no motivation for this shit anymore, man. I've got motivations for watch-alongs. I could do 6 watch-alongs on my channel just like that, easily. Easily. Because I'm the only fucking cunt in the Geelong community that does watch-alongs in their own games. Cardman does it. Oh, Cardman. Speaking of Cardman, get a load of this little dozer. I'll tell you what, I was standing next to Cardman in the Geelong game because I was near the cheer squad. Cardman, the amount of shit that you talk, mate, fucking, I thought I was bullshit. Holy fuck. And don't blame me for your antics, saying it was me that did this, me that did that, you little bastard. No, he's all right. He's all right, Cardman. He's all right, but fucking hell. Fucking hell. Who else was there? Oh yeah, the Geelong fan, the number 1 fan, Geelong, Lockie, whatever his name is. Yeah, with Cardman and his entourage. In my fucking city. By the way, I own that fucking city. Don't let me catch and run the mall card, man. Don't let me catch and run the mall. Ooh. Hands are gonna be thrown. No, he's all right, card man. He's all right. He just does his own thing. He does his own thing. Whatever he does to get likes, he does. So. I do the same thing. I act like a dickhead sometimes, probably all the time to get likes. But no, Cardman, just don't blame me for things. So I said to him, don't fucking blame me, card man, for your antics. Bought his entourage. I think that was his girlfriend. Hawks fan. He bought a fucking. I don't know if he was part of his entourage. He bought a Hawks fan, but I was wearing the wizard hat. Where is that wizard hat? Where is that wizard hat? Ah, look at that. Oh, there we go. There we go. I was wearing that all game. Even got a mention on sorry, not a mention, but I was on footage of me wearing this hat on Cardman's show. People are saying, where did you get this hat from? I got this hat from where the fuck did I get this from? Cheap as chips. $2. Closing down sale. Was $5, now $2. $2, $2. Should have just wore this. Should have just wore the wizard hat. But it's not gather round anymore. But like I said, this gather round was bullshit. Weather was fucked. So we're gonna do another gather round next week. Fuck it. Give everyone their money back. Same teams can play. It never happens. Where's the men and where's the neutralizer? Whatever you call that thing that Will Smith had in the Men in Black. What do they call that? I forgot what they call it. But there you go. Sorry, bang. That's what we need. That's what we need. Yeah, I need to drive up to the city for an hour and a fucking half. But fuck it. You know, look at this weather. Look at the weather we've had last 3 days. 25 degrees, 23 degrees, 22 degrees. Fucking 3 days of gather around. 15 degrees and raining. 17 degrees and raining. 19 degrees and raining. That is some bullshit right there. That's fucked. Have it in early March. Have it 40 degrees. Fuck it. Let everyone melt. I fucking play cricket in the summer. Who gives a fuck? I won't bother me. I'll wear jumpers in 40-degree heats. Let everyone fucking cook. I'll fucking still turn up. But, however, I guess everyone will complain that it's too fucking hot. But I'd rather be 40 degrees right now than fucking 10. But that's just me. I'm wearing a beanie for fuck's sake. What are you talking about? But anyway. This has been the Geelong. We're talking shit now, aren't we? We're just talking shit. This has been the Geelong Zone, the preview show. I don't know what we previewed. We previewed absolutely nothing. If you came on this show for expert analysis, you got fuck all of that. My name is Coach Lucas on Twitter. Am I really a coach yet? Well, no, not now because I'm unemployed. But yes, I am. That is my occupation. Glad we put that to bed. Cricket's not played in fucking winter. Of course I'm jobless. So anyway, well, I could go to England, but coach some teams in England, but I don't have 10 grand or 20 grand to fuck around with in hotels. But if anyone wants to donate that, they're more than welcome to. But it's winter in Australia. Of course, I do not work. My work's in the summer. But anyway, thank you for watching. Fucking hell, we're talking shit now. Thank you for watching. We will see you next time on, what are we called? The Geelong Zone. People are going to say that I must be Elijah Hollins' brother after this stream. People are going to think, what the fuck am I on? Whatever Elijah Hollins is on, I'm on it, apparently. But anyway, no, I don't. For the record, I don't do that shit. I rarely drink, and I do not do drugs. For the record. Because back when I was playing state prem cricket, I would get drug tested 4 times a month, man. I'm superstitious. No, here's a good story for you. Fuck it. I don't like people seeing me naked. I'm really superstitious about that. I'm really superstitious about that. Fuck me, I wouldn't even let my wife see me naked. What are you talking about? So when I used to shower in cricket clubs and whatnot, my cricket club, people would they'd drop down their fucking drawers, man, and they'd fucking bare it all. That freaked me out, man. That really fucking, I took offense to that. They should be fucking jailed for that. Doing that shit. I know that's very common. But they should be fucking jailed. And there is absolutely no way I would do that in front of. They weren't strangers; they were your teammates. But I wouldn't do that. I shower, but I keep the pants on, or my shorts underneath. If I want to get naked, I can do it in my own home. I'll do it in my own shower. But anyway, yeah. Tested 3-4 times a month in the front of a piss man. You have to piss in front of him. I couldn't even do that. I thought that I was so uncomfortable by that. But that's the price you pay when you play amateur/pro cricket, like I did many, many years ago before my body is washed, fat, and fucking looking like a bum. But yeah, piss in front of him. I feel so uncomfortable. I didn't like to get naked in front of the men. I don't like getting naked in front of anybody. To be honest, it's just I just don't like it. It's not my thing. I wouldn't get naked in front of my wife. But anyway, it is what it is. So yeah, for the record, I don't do that stuff. I don't smoke. I don't think I've ever smoked. Vaped. I've vaped. I have vaped. But not smoked. But that's the same thing, isn't it? So I have no drugs. I rarely drink alcohol. I've just been knocked on the head too many times in cricket. So a bit like Will Pukowski. Oh, and I'm an anti-vaxxer as well. So there's that. That is completely not true. I've taken measles jabs and all that, but I just didn't want to take COVID jabs. Fuck that. That's fucked. I don't take COVID jabs. I'm unvaxxed when it comes to COVID, and yet I'm still here. Sadly. Oh, don't say that, Lucas, but fuck it, you know. It is what it is, man. Hey, no wife, no kids, no partner, lives at home. Fuck it, you know? What can you do? This is what I can do. Entertain people. Entertain people. Make myself look like a dickhead entertaining people. Oh, yeah. Yeah, prescribed medication for chronic knee pain at age 33 for killing your body with cricket. I'm trying to find the right word. My work ethic was pretty legendary. That is so fucking arrogant of me. I can't believe I said that. But I didn't believe in taking breaks. People would take breaks. You know, I'd bowl for 2 hours in a net. I'd probably bowl 40 overs a week in a net. My mentality was, if I was going to get injured in a game, fuck it, I might as well get injured in a net. What's the difference? So injured at training. What's the difference between getting injured in training and getting injured in a game? You know what the difference is? 3 days. 3 days more recovery time. That's it. Nothing more. If I broke my leg in cricket in training, fucking so be it. I get 3 days extra to prepare. If I broke my leg in a cricket match, so what? 3 less days to prepare. No difference. And sometimes I'd need to be carried upstairs. Sometimes I'd get body cramps. Sometimes I'd get fatigue. Sometimes I'd vomit all over the place, and then I'd bowl in the net. 40-degree days, I don't give a shit. It's the summer sport. Either you melt or you fucking put up with it. And I put up with it. Killed my body. Cannot walk no more. My ankle is fucked. It's like my ankle's like fucking Kurt Angle versus The Undertaker. You know, it is completely fucked. My ankle. Can't run, can't walk. You saw me kicking? You see that fucking video of me kicking that Kiwi took? That fucking hurt, that did. That's how much pain I'm in. I can't even kick I can't even kick a little size 2 ball, for fuck's sake. I'm in that much pain. So I'll take chronic pain for that. I take corticodoxine or whatever it's fucking called. What is it called? I've got it right here. Corticodoxine, which is a painkiller. At age 33. Fuck, I'm not going to be able to walk in the next 10 years. Fuck. Who's going to push my wheelchair? Fuck. No wife. Fuck. Well, I am completely fucked. But that's all right. But that's what I did in cricket. You push yourself to play for your state, for the Redbacks, and then you get told you're too fucking slow. It is what it is. It is what it is. You kill your body and you get fucked over. But yes, my ankle, yeah, it's like fucking Kurt Angle versus Undertaker, No Way Out. You know, you just want to fucking, you just want to tap, but you just can't tap. It is absolutely shattered to pieces, my ankle. I'm surprised the Undertaker did not tap. And that was what a pay-per-view that is. I'll message this to Bo. He may not, he probably will remember this, but that was a great rivalry that should have went on. I think that's the most underrated Undertaker match of all time, him versus Kurt Angle, No Way Out. So 03, 2000? No, not 2003. What the fuck am I on about? It was No Way Out, but what year was it? 05, 06? I'm not sure. Bo will have to correct me on that. He knows what I'm talking about, though. Especially, and on WrestleMania, you know what? Fuck you. Fuck these YouTube fucking cunts ruining fucking wrestling. Fuck them, man. I don't give a fuck how hard they work. Fuck Logan Paul, Jake Paul, iShow Speed, Mr. Beast. Fuck all them. Jelly Roll. Mate, there is no storylines. The build-up is all about fucking YouTubers, man. It is fucking cooked, this year's WrestleMania. I don't even know who's in it. I don't know the matches. You know, it's bullshit. Bo, if you agree with me, let me know. Let me know, mate. It is fucked. But anyway, this has been the Geelong Zone. Wow, I said we'll do a 20-minute show. We almost got to an hour. We almost did. Watch along tomorrow. Geelong versus Footscray. The watch along. Thank you so much. We will see you then. How good is the wizard hat? The wizard.